Hey everyone. So I thought it would be fun to look at my New Year's resolutions that I made at the end of 2003, going into 2000, no, not 2003, at the end of 2013, going into 2014. Although going back to 2003 would be pretty funny, except I don't know where my journals are from back in the day. Um, yeah, so I made like 6 or 7 last year. And so, since it's almost New Year's, I thought it would be fun to go and see if I actually accomplished any of them or am working on any of them. So yeah, let's look here in my trusty journal. Okay, so let's see, 2013, 2013, nope, way back. Okay, alright, oh, here we go. So, December 30th, 2013. Should I read this whole thing? Hold on, let me scan it and make sure there's nothing like. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yes, here I am reflecting on the past year. So that takes up a few pages. Oh, here we go. Let me read this paragraph. I'm a bit hesitant to write resolutions / things I want to happen in 2014 due to the fact that I don't want to put expectations on the new year. On the other hand, it will be cool to look back a year from now and see what I did or didn't, or see what did or didn't happen, and to see how the Lord brought me through each and every one of these things. All right, let's see what I put. Honestly, I don't even remember half the stuff I wrote down. My ideas for 2014, set resolutions, put my ideas, okay? Number 1, find a husband. Okay, well, that obviously went unresolved. And this year, that will probably be my number 1 again. Maybe not like find a husband, but at least find a boyfriend. Come on, it's been a while. All right, number 2, really learn how to play the piano. Dedication. Yes, actually, that's something I really did want to. Sorry, I was just making sure this was still recording. Actually, that is something I really did want to work harder on. I learned a little bit in 2013. I taught myself. But my roommate was the one that had the keyboard, and she ended up moving, and so I didn't have a keyboard to practice on. And then I've been extremely busy this year, and so I'm making excuses for myself. And I guess I probably, if I really wanted to, I could have learned, but I didn't. And it's still something I want to learn to do because I love the piano, and every time someone plays it, I get really envious. And when I was in the 2nd grade, I took lessons, but I didn't have much motivation, I guess, to continue, so I just kind of quit, and I really regret that decision, so don't quit anything. Okay, number 3, finish writing a book. I did not finish writing a book. However, I still have my Tumblr account, and I get a lot of hits on that, and I see, okay, with my book thing, I'll get these really good ideas, right? And I'll start, and then I'll either not like the idea anymore and quit, or I get really busy and I don't know. Yeah, I guess I just kind of lose my enthusiasm for the writing project, whatever it is, which is a shame. My goal is to write a book. That's one of my main goals in life, is to write a book and have it published, and I will do that. So, okay. So, number 4. I don't want to talk about that one. Okay. Number 5. Oh, and I have a pink check mark on my number 5. So number 5 says, this is really silly. Okay. Number 5 says, meet the Shaytards and impact their life somehow. Okay, let me explain. So the Shaytards are a YouTube family that have made daily vlogs for the past 5 years, and like a couple years ago I discovered their channel on YouTube and just became obsessed, and every day I'd go to their channel and just see what was happening in their lives. And it's just this really cool Mormon family from Idaho, and it's just cool to see like they have 5 kids, and just to see their kids, like how much they've grown over the years, and just the way they live their life, I really admire and stuff. And so, anyways, earlier this year they were in Los Angeles, and they were having like this. They're Mormon, and so at their temple they had this thing called like fireside chat, and so it was Shay Carl was going to speak, and so their temple like they had this open event, and so since I live in Los Angeles, I was able to go, and it was really cool. And there's a picture of me. I'll post a picture. Okay, it was really cool and just fun to hear their story. And David Archuleta was there, and he sang live, which was a surprise. And he's actually a really good singer. And yep, it was really cool. And I met the girls, and here they are. Here's me, the picture of them. And then I met Rocktard too. I didn't meet Shay or Colette. But yeah, the whole family was there, like Casey and Carly. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to their channel, but if not, I put a link to their channel below. And it's really just a cool, fun family. But anyways, I put impact their lives somehow just because I pray for them, and I just, I know they know Jesus, but I just want them to know him even more, and just the girls to know that they're valued and loved. And I actually wrote the girls a letter, and I gave them bracelets, and it was really cool because I got to like deliver that to them personally. I had actually sent them like a couple months earlier, maybe not even a couple months, like a month before this whole thing. I had sent them the letters and bracelets, and it got sent back to me, even though I thought I had sent it to the right address. But I'm glad it did, because then I was able to give it to them myself. So yeah, and I put May 24th, 2014, because I guess that's when that happened. And then, yeah, number 6, just continue to learn to be myself, which, yeah, that has been something well, I guess I used to not like who I was as a person, and so I'm learning to love myself and just accept myself for who I am, and even my little silly quirks that I have, or just maybe just like features on my body that I'm not thrilled to have. I'm just like learning to accept myself for who I am and just love myself, and it's a daily, I don't want to say struggle, but it's a process, and I'm just learning to accept myself for who I am and not be so hard on myself. I used to be really hard on myself, like my own worst critic, but I'm learning to just love myself for who I am. And yeah, I don't think it's something that I can like check off and be like, oh, I did that this year, I'm good now. I think it's something like every day you have to work on, and just, it's kind of a lot of like self-talk and self-motivation. Number 7, choose happiness. Don't be so bitter. So this was my last resolution I made. And yeah, I think choosing happiness is very important, and it's not always easy to do, especially if you suffer from like depression or anxiety disorders, which I do. It is a choice, and every day you have to wake up and say, okay, how am I going to live today? Am I going to be happy, or am I going to be upset? Or am I going to just lay in my bed all day and not do anything? Because there's some days that I just want to do that, But I think, just having a healthy mindset, and like I said, like it's just a lot of self-talk and motivation, and sometimes therapy or medication, whatever works for you. But anyways, this isn't a lecture, this is my resolutions. But I think, I think I've worked on this a lot this year, and again, it's not something that can just be completed for 2014. Okay, I worked on it, so I'm good now. No, it's something that I'm still gonna have to work on daily, and it's very important. And I don't always succeed in this, but I'm more self-aware of it, and I'm definitely taking the initiative to work on it and become happy in all things and have joy in all situations. New Year's resolutions for 2013. So I guess I need to make a list for 2014, and maybe some of them will be the same. I don't know. And maybe more will come true, except for one out of 7. Well, I guess that's not true, because my last 2 are like self-improvement things, so I worked on those as well. But yeah. So what are some of your resolutions you're gonna make for 2015, or do you even make resolutions? Yeah, I just want to hear what you have to say and what you're gonna do. So So leave them in the comments below, and